Women's Equality Day is an annual event observed in the United States on August 26 since its inception in 1971. This day marks American women's advancements toward equality with men. August 26 is celebrated in memory of the day when allowing women to vote officially became part of the US Constitution. Women's Equality Day commemorates the passage of the 19th Amendment to the US Constitution, granting the right to vote to women. The amendment was first introduced in 1878. In 1971, the US Congress designated August 26 as Women's Equality Day. The right to vote, the cornerstone of democracy, belongs to all citizens, but this wasn't always the case. Until recently, most countries denied voting rights to half of their population, which is women. To claim their voice, women began agitating for the right to vote in the early 19th century. In the US, decisions about who could vote were left up to the states. The 19th Amendment, ratified in 1920, ensures voting rights for everyone regardless of gender. Today, Women's Equality Day celebrates the achievements of women's rights activists and reminds us of the unique daily struggles that women face. Hence, the continuous struggle for women's participation and equality in all spheres of life and society is observed on Women's Equality Day on August 26. This day reminds us of the hurdles overcome by the heroic women who faced violence and discrimination to propel the women's movement forward. In the early 19th century, American women who generally couldn't inherit property and made half of a man's wages in any available jobs began organizing to demand political rights and representation. In the US, the 19th Amendment to the Constitution was first introduced in 1878, but it failed to gain traction. It wasn't until women's involvement in the World War I effort made their contributions painfully obvious that women's suffrage finally gained enough support. Women's rights groups pointed out the hypocrisy of fighting for democracy in Europe while denying it to half of the American citizens at home. To remind us of the struggles of the past, present, and future, Congress designated August 26 as Women's Equality Day in 1971. Women's Equality Day is all about uplifting and empowering women and marveling at how far women have progressed, defying all odds and oppression. General traditions include men and women expressing gratitude to influential women in their lives, supporting local businesses run by women, and celebrating womanhood with your girl gang and special ladies. Funds are raised for charities and organizations that support women's empowerment. So, if you are a woman, please share your success stories on social media under the hashtag Women's Equality Day. So, what can you do differently on this day? We all depend on hardworking women. They could be moms, grandmas, partners, sisters, and friends. So take some time out today to thank them for all the physical and emotional labor they do for others. Use your consumer power to support female entrepreneurs. Women fought for decades to win the right to vote. So do your part to honor their sacrifices by making sure you're registered to vote in your community. Women aren't done fighting for equal rights yet. Today, the wage gap between men and women still impacts women's economic power, and gender-based discrimination still plagues workplaces and business transactions. So here's wishing all the superwomen a very happy Women's Equality Day. And before I end this video, I shall leave you with beautiful and fascinating facts about women in the military.